26 Haitians, 10 men, 9 women, and 7 children had approached the High Court on December 3, 2020 through their lawyer Darren Wade and had the deportation order halted by Chief Justice Acting Roxane George. Principal Magistrate Sherdel Marcus had ordered that the nationals be taken to the nearest port of exit and deported on the grounds that they violated Guyana's immigration laws. In her ruling on Wednesday, which disposes of the case, Justice George said a breach of natural justice occurred when the deportation order was issued by Magistrate Marcus. The Chief Justice said the Haitians who were detained by the state at the time should have been taken to court to be heard, but they were not. She said the order breached Articles 139 and 148 of the Constitution, which deals with the deprivation and personal liberty and a person's freedom of movement, respectively. In addition, the Chief Justice ruled that there was insufficient evidence to prove that Articles 141, 142, 143, 144, and 149 of the Constitution were not upheld in the detention of the Haitians. Those articles deal with inhumane and degrading punishment, the seizing of property, unauthorized searches, the affording of a fair hearing, and discriminatory treatment. In so ruling, Justice George said that all orders sought, including for referral of the matter to the CCJ and for damages, are not granted. She said with the release of the Haitians since the halting of the deportation, no order is made in relation to cost. Before a ruling was handed down, Justice George had to first throw out an application brought before her by Nandlall to strike out the case. Nandlall had submitted a recording to the court in which the applicant, Aliandres Archer, can be heard saying that he was tricked into signing the court document on behalf of the Haitians, which first brought the case to light at the High Court. The proceedings were initially filed by Archer for and on behalf of the 26 Haitians, contending that the breach of fundamental rights of the individuals had occurred when they were placed in protective custody at the Hugo Chavez Center for Rehabilitation and Reintegration. But Archer later claimed that he never agreed to file the case on behalf of the Haitians. But Justice George, in a ruling, said it was also clear that the recording that Archer clearly understood that he could have sought legal advice and filed a notice of withdrawal, something that he has not done. The Chief Justice said given that Archer was part of the court hearing before, she does not consider Nandlall's application to have merit. She insisted that Archer should have filed a notice of withdrawal. During the case, the state's treatment of the Haitian nationals who were detained and taken into protective custody on suspicions of human trafficking and smuggling were called into question. Nandlall always maintained that the Haitians entered Guyana simply as a transient point to enter other countries unlawfully. He said it was while detained that the state learned that they also furnished immigration officers with misleading information. No one knows the whereabouts of the Haitians since they released from custody of the state on December 9, 2020. In the affidavits released by the Attorney General's chambers, the state, through sworn statements by 3 police detectives, maintained that the Haitian nationals lied to immigration officers about where they would be staying while in the country when they arrived in Guyana on November 7, 2020. This, the state maintained, is a violation of its immigration laws.